All right. So, you guys comfortable? I know I'm not. What'd you say? I'm making a living? I'm glad somebody is around this one. All right, I'm going to try this. You ready for me to try this? Come on, guys. I need your homework. Jesus. Okay, good, Rose. All right. Thank you, Lily. For God's sake. I wish I could get somebody up here to read this with me. But I'm going to try it because I'm going to try it. Right? Oh, my little sweethearts are there. All you guys are sweethearts. Yeah, well, hello. Who said glasses? Oh, well, yeah, who can see? Can anybody see? I can't see anymore. Right? Is the sound okay out there? You can hear the sound all right? Excellent. Okay, so I'm writing this thing because, you know, most of my friends are here, so thank you so much for coming out. I really appreciate it. I'm so surprised to see everybody. It's a little housewarming, a little homecoming. And, you know, you all know that I'm a cancer survivor twice. Thanks, Lily. And for anybody out there who is, God bless you. And, you know, when you go through something like that, everybody has their own way of dealing with it, but I decided to write about it. Now, it originally was entitled Cancer the Musical. Now, I don't know. I'm not Monty Python. I can't. There's no way that I was going to do a parody on cancer, because I just, now I'm sure Mick is a Monty Python freak. Yeah. So, but I worked on it pretty much for a while on my little old lonesome. And one day I was getting my nails done, still getting my nails done, and I met this lovely woman, and we just started talking about music and children, and, you know, I'm writing this thing, and she said, oh, my husband's a playwright, and I do this, and we do that, and she's so delicious and wonderful, and, you know, you strike up good friendships in nail salons. I don't know about you guys, but it's like a karmic situation in the nail salon. It's just so relaxing. You got their feet in the water, you know, it's a good place. And I was doing a show at the Fork and Vine in Glen Head one evening, and she and her husband walked in, and I had never met her husband. And I was so happy to meet him because, lo and behold, he has become the co-writer to this wonderful, what I feel, body of work at this point, and it is now entitled Behind the Mask, being that I was in a radiation mask. So it's not funny, but it is funny. It's not tragic, but it is tragic, and it's not just about cancer. It's about a lot of other things. But anyway, he's in the audience, so everybody give it up to Mr. Fred Stroppel. And his wife Lizzie, who she's getting her nails done. Fred is also now working with Shirley MacLaine's daughter on a book. He tells me stories. I'm not going to say anything because this is being filmed. No, I'm not doing it. But he's an extremely talented man. Also, the co-writers to the music, Mr. Fred Gatti and Mick Gafney. So there's a bunch of characters, but there's two characters. There's one main character. The main protagonist is Leona Imperiali. Oh, I wonder where that comes from, right? And she's Sicilian. I wonder where that comes from, right? And her best friend is Harriet Goldstein. Wonderful Jewish woman. They're both in Garden City. Hello. It was hard being around, well, I'm not going to say it anyway. So Leona is trying to share with her best friend that she has cancer. And Harriet's the type, now imagine Leona being this wonderful green-eyed Sicilian, very elegant, quiet. Believe you me, I did not write this about myself. I'm more like Harriet, but she is trying to get through to her best friend because she needs all the support she can get. And Harriet's always, you know, she kind of doesn't shut up. I wonder where that came from. And so this is the scene where she's trying to tell her best friend what's going on. So I'm going to be Harriet and Leona. Is that okay with you guys? Yeah. Okay. Unless somebody wants to come up and, you know, do a cold reading. That would be great with me. There's no people in the audience? Okay. So this is set in Leona's kitchen. And every night they had a glass of wine together. They've been doing that together for 20 years. They grew up together. They were little girls together. They are married together. They're very wealthy. Nothing like me. Okay. Harriet, she says. There's nothing like a little vino to take the edge off of a rough date. Does anybody know how that feels? You know, a glass of wine at the end of the day with your girlfriend. Amy, you know about that, right? Did I tell you what happened at Wallbaum's today? Harriet, there's something I need to tell you. Just a minute. You gotta hear the story. I go there at lunchtime, just to pick up a few things. I get to the express line, which is not an express at all. There's like 12 people in front of me. Some of them just buying lunch from the buffet bar. Like, who buys lunch at Wallbaum's? Do these people have lives? Then I finally get to the cashier. I'm unloading. The woman behind me says, "Excuse me, this is supposed to be an express, 12 items or less." So I say, "I can read." She says, all snotty, "Well, you have 16 items. You're over the limit." This blondie in a spandex leotard and a ponytail. You know what I'm saying? Bitch. Harriet. Harriet. So I say to her, first of all, "Miss Yoga Bunny, I have 5 cans of tuna fish." That only counts for 1 item. Second of all, I've been waiting 10 minutes on this line. It's not really an express. Third of all, why don't you take your yogurt, your tofu salad, your Snapple, and express them right up your fat, tight Harriet! I have cancer. What? I have cancer, Harriet. It's called squamous cell carcinoma. It's inside my cheek. I've already had 1 tumor removed. I'm going through radiation therapy now. I didn't want to tell you. It's not life-threatening at the moment, but it's kind of serious, and I want you to know. It's going to be okay. Leona, I have to go next door for a minute. Harriet, just let me go. I'll be right back. Harriet, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. She gets so upset because as big mouth as she seems, she's such a heartwarming human being. And I've heard so many times when people get the big C word, they say, you know, it should have been so-and-so. It should have been that. And she just sits there, cannot believe what's going on with her best friend, who she has always depended on. And she says, it should have been me, not you. It should have been me, not you. Your warmth, your smile, your tender style, I can always count on. It should have been me, not you. Don't know why this is true. It should have not been me either, definitely not you. I wanted to stay the same. Don't want anything to change. We've been through so much together in any kind of weather. It should have been me, not you. It should have been that Joe who shot you know who. It shouldn't have been Joe either, but definitely not you. I depended on you. forever. You're my dear friend. You know I'm kind of a selfish girl, but you love me till the end. It should have been me, not you. It should have been me, not you. No, not me, not anyone. No, not anyone. No, 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 not anyone. No, not anyone. Definitely not you. So of course, don't worry about it because, you know, life does go on, but, you know, Harriet needed to go through that. Very often, when somebody gets that, we don't know what to say or do. So part of what Fred and I are trying to do is to educate that, well, if you don't know what to do, get some research and be there for a person who needs you. Now, we do have some levity, that's for sure. So don't be freaked out by the word cancer, because it's not catchy, by the way. I sometimes think people think it's catchy. You think it's catchy? Alice is like, nope. And I believe you. Don't be squeamish about my squammies. It won't spread through your head, I promise. Please don't freak about this cheek. You can stand up to the task because you have a trusty mask. So hear me when I say it's gonna be okay. Don't be squeamish about my squammies today. So keep an upper lip. We're gonna give those C-cells a slip. We can get those nasty guys before they metastasize. No need to fret. It's a sure bet. Don't be squeamish about my squammies. Don't be squeamish about this little thing. Don't be squeamish. It's just a thing that happens. It's like anything else. Don't be squeamish about cancer. Don't be squeamish about any of it. We can laugh it away. It's just another day. Not trying to minimize anything. Not trying to normalize. Trying to share what it really feels for some of us. Not everybody. Give it love. Makes you feel like the world needs more love. I think that's what it means. What do you think, friend?
I think so.
What do you think, Mick? By the way, Mick Gafney actually did write fully this song, so give it up for Mr. Mick Gafney. Fred Stroppel wrote the words. I just had the surgery. I'm just, Anybody want to write anything about you? Yeah. The world
love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone.
Lord, we don't need another mountain. There are mountains and hillsides enough to climb. There are oceans, rivers enough to cross, enough to last till the end of time.
What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that is just too little love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone.
It's for everyone, because we hope that life is here to stay. It's for everyone, we gotta show you love is the way. I know they're probably saying, oh, but on to me with the love thing, but that's how I do it. That's how I've always done it. I put it in my eggplant, I put it in the garden, I put it, I'm not gonna say that, but I guarantee you that it's here to stay. It's very clear. Our love is here to stay. Not for you. And those crazy iPads, I can't stand them I hope they're gonna become passing fancies. They make me so nervous, and I hope in time they'll go. But oh my dear, our love is here to stay. Together we're going a long, long way. may crumble, Gibraltar's gonna tumble, but they're only made of clay. Our love is here to stay. Mr. Mick Gafney, everybody, give it up. Mr. Fingers himself. That's Fred the Bull Gatti, everybody. Give it up. I love you, Fred. Make sure you see you go passing fancy. Make our love is here to stay. Together we're going a long way. And twins of riders may crumble, Gibraltar may tumble, they're only made of clay. Our love, I don't want to be lonely. I don't want to be lonely, 'cause I know if your love is here, it's gonna stay. I need you, baby. Do me wrong. Do me right. Oh, man, look at those fingers. It's like I already had one. Tell me lies, but hold me tight. Say your goodbye for the morning light, but don't let me be lonely tonight. Say goodbye, say hello. So good to see you, but it's time to go. I don't know where I'm at, but Mr. Mick Gafney, everybody, give it up.